Live from Las Vegas, Fox 5 News This Morning starts now.
America will no longer settle for anything less than the best. We must reclaim our country's destiny and dream big and bold and daring.
Well, if you went to bed early last night, just waking up, there it is. Donald Trump has been elected as the 45th president of the United States. Around 11:30 last night, there's Trump. He clinched enough votes in the Electoral College to win the presidency. And there is the count. 276 electoral votes for Donald Trump, 218 for Hillary Clinton. There's a couple states still counting votes as of this morning.
This isn't my win. This is our win.
And Catherine Cortez Masto makes U.S. history, becoming our nation's first Latina elected to serve in the U.S. Senate.
Across the board, Nevada voted yes on all 5 of our state ballot measures. Gun sales now will require background checks, and recreational marijuana will be legal starting next year. So again, if you went to bed early last night because this election dragged on, if you're just waking up, surprise, Donald Trump is going to be your next president. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave Hall.
Yeah, and I'm Maria Silva. We thank you so much for joining us. As he mentioned, it was a wild night yesterday, a long night. A lot of us were up late trying to get those results. And here is a map right there of the electoral vote. We're going to go ahead and take that right now. Donald Trump sweeping much of the nation, winning the key states of Florida, Iowa, and North Carolina, while Hillary Clinton picked up Colorado and our state, Nevada.
Now, Governor Brian Sandoval is encouraging all of you to support President-elect Donald Trump. Sandoval releasing a statement that reads in part, following a long and spirited election, we must now unite, celebrate the strength of our democracy, and support our new president-elect, Donald J. Trump.
And there you heard it right there. Again, Donald Trump is now our president-elect after defeating Hillary Clinton. It was a stunning upset yesterday.
No doubt
about that.
Nobody was predicting this, but it happened. The real estate mogul addressed the nation after Clinton did concede the election last night. Fox's Lauren Blanchard is in New York with the latest for us.
Donald Trump will become the 45th president of the United States after sweeping nearly every swing state in the country. Fox News calling the race just before Trump and his running mate Mike Pence took the stage in Midtown Manhattan, claiming victory just before 3 a.m. Eastern.
I pledge to every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans.
Trump trying to appear presidential in the moments following his surprise win.
For those who have chosen not to support me in the past, of which there were a few people, I'm reaching out to you for your guidance and your help.
Hillary Clinton calling Trump to concede shortly after her campaign told supporters at her rally they plan to count votes well into the morning.
Everybody should head home. You should get some sleep.
Most polls going into election night had Clinton with a comfortable lead, leaving many who followed the race shocked.
I think what happened was a lot of those people, they said they weren't for Hillary Clinton, and they weren't. And in the end, they decided to go for Trump.
When the race was officially called, Trump was ahead in the popular vote by nearly 1 million votes. In New York, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
All right, obviously, we will dive a lot deeper into all the election results, not only Donald Trump winning the presidency, but also all of our local races here in Nevada as well.
But right now at 4:03, let's go ahead and send it over to our wonderful Cassandra Jones, and that 61 looking nice right now.
Yeah, you guys, can you believe it? Yesterday, all of the warmth we had, we actually made it into the record books. We topped out at 83 degrees, beating out the old record, and today it looks like we could be on track for more record-breaking heat today. We're starting out our morning 61 degrees, clear skies, lighter breezes out of the southwest at 7 miles an hour, with highs today ranging from 80 degrees in Boulder City up to 88 in Laughlin, 81 in Las Vegas. Now, the record high for today in Las Vegas is 82, so we're very, very close. There's a good chance we could tie that record or make it into the record books. We'll break down the full 7-day forecast for you, especially if you're looking forward to finally starting to feel that fall-like switch. We have it coming up in just a little bit. So make sure to stay with us, and we will be telling you all about that and what you can expect, obviously, also for your very quickly approaching weekend forecast. For now, we'll send it back over to the news desk with Dave and Maria.
The Senatorial Democrat Catherine Cortez Masto won a highly competitive race to replace longtime U.S. Senator Harry Reid, and she made U.S. history. The former Attorney General defeated Republican Representative Joe Heck to become the first ever Latina elected to serve in the U.S. Senate. Cortez Masto addressed supporters at the Aria following last night's big win.
This isn't my win, this is our win.
Cortez Masto's campaign framed her as a bipartisan problem solver.
Nevada's big-name Democrats came together at the Aria for a watch party last night. Voters we spoke with say they're thrilled with the new Latino representation in the Congress and Senate.
We've done really great here in Nevada, which I'm very proud, all the work that we've done. So we're going to have a lot of great representatives.
And I think Nevada, the Latino vote was really important. We started early voting, and I think that here, at least we know that Latino vote really make sure that made a difference.
Tuesday's votes did turn Nevada blue in a lot of areas, recapturing a Democratic House district here in southern Nevada. On the other side of the aisle, the Republican Party had its headquarters at the South Point Hotel. Hundreds of Trump and Pence supporters filled the room last night, cheering for Trump as he picked up state after state in the Southwest and Rust Belt.
Well, it was a highly competitive race for Nevada's important congressional seats. Democrat Jackie Rosen defeated Republican Danny Tarkanian to represent District 3, a seat currently held by Representative Joe Heck. District 4 went to Ruben Kuen, who unseated Republican Representative Crescent Hardy. Now, Kuen is a Mexican immigrant who will now serve as Nevada's first Latino congressman.
Representative Dina Titus held on to her District 1 seat by a large margin. She defeated Mary Perry by a 30% margin, securing more than 116,000 votes. The Congresswoman releasing a statement saying voters in the 1st Congressional District want a representative who empowers workers, fights for immigration reform, and advocates for our veterans. Titus says the people of southern Nevada will also have a place in her heart and a seat at her table.
And of course, the world was watching as the election results were released. We went down to the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign to ask tourists what they thought about the presidential election.
I would like to say and send my regards, good luck to Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I guess the country as a whole is probably leaning more towards Clinton, mainly for a bit more stability. And a little bit worried about what will happen if someone like Trump gets in there. I mean, what you got to understand is in New Zealand, Donald Trump is the apprentice. That's what we see. We see him on TV.
Yeah, well, most of the people we spoke with say they closely follow U.S. politics, as you heard there, but say they prefer, they just wanted to enjoy their night on the Las Vegas Strip last night rather than sit down to watch the final results. They were having a good time there.
A lot of red Solo cups in that shot right there. As voters watch the results come in, the Canadian immigration site crashed.
Yep.
Experts believe the U.S. election played a major role. Of course it did. Access is still spotty this morning. In recent months, online searches regarding moving to Canada and becoming a Canadian citizen has grown, particularly after Donald Trump won the Republican presidential nomination. Nevada voters faced with several questions on the ballot last night, including gun control, and it did pass by a slim margin.
Yeah, a yes vote means that stiffer background checks for gun sales. Now, the passage of question 1 tightens background checks for buying guns. It will close the loopholes at the gun shows. Certain transfers, including temporary transfers and those between immediate family members, are exempt.
Question 2, Nevada voters say yes to marijuana. Some of them did. Enough did to pass it. Question 2 legalizes, regulates, and taxes recreational marijuana like alcohol. Adults over the age of 21 will now be able to legally carry up to an ounce of pot. This will begin January 1st. A 15% excise tax will be levied on the sales, with that revenue going to regulate the substance and also support education here in Nevada.
Nevadans also passed questions 3, 4, and 5. Question 3, which eliminates energy monopolies, passed by a landslide. It aims to break up NV Energy's monopoly and open the electricity market to more competitors. And Nevadans have also passed question 4, a measure that will exempt medical equipment such as oxygen tanks and hospital beds from the state sales tax. The Medical Patient Tax Relief Act must pass a second statewide vote in 2018 before it can become a constitutional amendment. Amendment. And question 5 continues the gas tax, meaning more money will go towards fixing our valley roads. Well, financial markets sank amid news of Donald Trump winning the U.S. presidency. The market started falling yesterday afternoon as Trump gained on Clinton in the polls. We will check the financial markets when they open at about 6:30 our time and let you know how investors are feeling post-election. And the Mexican peso tumbles to an all-time low. It took a dive in the midst of early presidential election returns. Investors panic over uncertainties on trade, immigration, and geopolitical tensions and looked for safer assets such as gold. Australian and Japanese markets also fell in early trading on the other side of the globe. Share prices in Australia sank nearly 2%. Shares in South Korea, Hong Kong, and Japan are also down. Many investors are, of course, worried a Trump presidency will bring uncertainty on many issues. Well, coming up after the break, the World Health Organization introducing new guidelines for pregnant women, why they are now recommending more doctor's visits.
Plus, it's holiday season, which can spell trouble for our guts, how you can stay on track and beat that winter bulge. It's all next.